this is part of a sort of sleep-themed yoga class that I did for a gym a couple of weeks back, and people liked it, so I thought, well, I might as well record it, and if it helps people, then that's good. But it's in two parts. It's too long if I add it all together, because the first part will be just some gentle movement you can do to prepare for sleep. We'll then go into breathing, all the breathing practices that are really good for sleep prep, or if you wake up and you can't get back to sleep. And also meditation, which is to do with clearing your mind. Okay, normally when we're having difficulty in sleeping, it's normally your brain that's all over the place, so clarity of thought and calmness in your brain is can help. Maybe physical, i.e. You may get sort of achy legs sometimes, or just bad position when you sleep. So the movement will help in relation to that, but predominantly this is all about getting your mind sorted. There are many other things in relation to sleep. Preparation is really important. Obviously environment and stimulus, so what you put in your body, i.e. what you eat. Normally if you want better sleep, then you should have a regime of some sort, whereby you don't eat anything after a certain time, or don't do caffeine, don't do alcohol prior to sleep. But I won't really concentrate on all that, but you really, if this stuff doesn't work, then obviously you need to start thinking about that. In relation to environment, you can create your own environment, bathing with candles, all that sort of stuff is really good. The most relaxing essential oils: lavender, frankincense, sandalwood. But lavender is known to be good, and most people really like that. Frankincense second, I'd say. That's sandalwood third. It really depends on your taste, but any of those three are relaxing, whether that be a lavender infused eye mask, or candle burning, or just using essential oil, just tapping some, rubbing it on your hands, just breathing deeply. But some sort of preparation that stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, the one that deals with calming and de-stressing the brain. Okay, so so there's two parts. So this part will deal with that bit. The second part will deal with the yoga nidra, okay, which is about 20-25 minutes. This bit I'm going to try and stick to 15-20 minutes. Seems to be easier for people to follow. So we'll do some movement, how you can prepare to sit comfortably and lie comfortably, and we'll then go into the breathing practices. Okay, all of those, 4 of them predominantly, that can help you to prepare for sleep. And then we'll go into a slow flow breath practice, one of my favourite ones. It's fairly simple, but it deals with the sense withdrawal elements in our preparation, our concentration, and that leads to meditation itself. Okay, so it will help with all those aspects, and it's relatively short, okay, which can help when you start off. Okay, so first of all, let's do some movement. So if you come into tabletop position on the mat, if I can get Yarwick out of the way. Okay, so wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Okay, nice gentle movement. Okay, head, neck and shoulders, this helps you to breathe. So to start with, just gently bringing your head up, tilting it back, chin to chest. Okay, releasing, softening, trying to relax the muscles of the neck, and then turning it left and right. Okay, try and breathe nice and steadily as you do this. Okay, introduce a nice, smooth, equal breath. Tilting head up and down, turning head side to side, and then gentle rotation of the head both ways. And then coming into full cat-cow, so head to the ceiling, belly to the floor, curl in the spine, cat-curl. Remember all of those elements. Okay, press into all 6 points in the floor, squeeze your core, suck your hips back, push your pubic bone forward, chin to chest, press into your hands. Okay, soften, come back to neutral position, 4-way cat-cow. Okay, so left hip sticks out, squeeze the left shoulder down to meet it, and look down the side of your body. Okay, squeeze the side of your body, and then articulate your torso the other way, so your spine sort of flows from one side to the other.
Okay, squeeze right hip to right shoulder as you push your right hip out, look down your right hand side, squeeze that central bit, and then come back to the centre. One more round of exactly that. Cow, looking up at the ceiling, lovely curl in the spine, push your sit bones up as you push your belly to the floor. Curl your spine completely the other way, press into 6 points, 6 points on the floor, hands, knees, feet. Okay, suck your hips back, chin to chest, look at your thighs, press into your hands, lift your shoulders over, you'll feel that stretch in your shoulders too. Okay, back to neutral, tabletop, left hip out, look down your left side, squeeze left shoulder to left hip, and then slowly articulate the other way, look down the side, squeeze right shoulder to right hip, come back to the centre. Nice and slowly, release bum to heels, extending, okay, walk the hands away if you can go a little further, okay, just soft, steady stretch side and side, maybe give your little torso a little sort of rock from side to side, feeling the stretch. Okay, feel it in your armpits, press your hands to the floor, nice steady inhale, coming up. We're going to come into up dog, so you may need to adjust the position of your hands. Okay, coming through neutral tabletop, then release your hips forward, nice and slowly, feel your back, feel the spine curl, nice strong feeling in your arms. Look up at the ceiling, release that those front abdominals, don't overdo it in your back, maybe feel it in your front pelvis, front hips into your thighs. Okay, nice and slowly coming back the other way, bum back to heels, feeling everything sort of gently stretch from hips to fingertips. Okay, press back, hold the position, soften, release the forehead to the floor, nice and slowly. Come back up, same thing, arms like pillars, nice and slowly release your hips forward as you do so, head tilts to the ceiling, gently push your hips to the ground, feel your low back, soften and relax, pelvis to thighs, and then a nice deep breath in, feeling that lovely abdominal stretch. Exhale, come on back, final time. Hips to feet, soften, relax, and then come back up to neutral tabletop. Right arm twists up, okay, we're twisting the torso. Again, all to do with warming up the chest for breathing, and then threading the needle. Okay, we're not going to bring it to the ground, we're just going to push the arm out. You can soften the left elbow as you push the arm out. Inhale, come back up. Okay, opening the chest, exhaling, pressing through. And then back to the floor, swap over, left arm up to the top, press it through, not bring it to the ground, stretch it away, inhale, come back, exhale, stretch it through, and then come back. Hold on. Okay, come into a sitting position. Okay, so we're just going to sort of sort out the legs and the feet. First of all, we just bring one leg over, foot over, doesn't matter which one, and thread your fingers through your feet. Okay, so you get a bit of space between them. Okay, and then just give your toe joints a bit of a wobble, and then try and release your ankle too. Okay, give it a little bit of a stretch and a rotation. Okay, and then flick your fingers out, tap the base of your feet. Okay, sort of wake it up. Okay, and then swap over. Okay, same thing. Okay, come at your foot from underneath it rather than on top, okay, so you can see. Okay, and then rock your toe joints, and then rotate your ankles both ways. And then stop, flick out, slap the sole all over, including the arch, and then come down, give them a bit of a wiggle, and then right leg once more, rotate the ankle. Stop the ankle and just rotate the knee. Okay, so try and keep the foot and the arm in line. Okay, you can waggle your knee or your lower leg from side to side. The limited movement in your knee from side to side. Okay, just try that. Okay, and then all we're going to do is just gently pull the sort of knee towards the armpit. Okay, feeling through your hip joint, warming it up. Okay, and then to enhance that, you can just grab hold of the sole of your foot and then squeeze it towards you. Okay, and then grab hold of the bottom of your foot and then knee into the crook of your elbow and give your
hip, a little bit of a rotation, okay, and feel it. Okay, micro move it, sort of try every position, feeling whatever you feel. Okay, but just warming up that hip joint. Okay, and then swap over. Okay, so ankle first of all, rotate both ways, and then lower leg, gently wiggle from side to side, get that sort of knee movement. Obviously you've got lows that way, but wiggle it that way, you haven't. Okay, squeeze the knee towards the armpit or down the side of the bod. Okay, feel your hip. Okay, you can enhance it, grab the sole, pull it in, squeeze the hip. Again, this is all to aid your sitting in meditation. Flex the foot as well, okay, feel it in your calf. And rock the baby, grab hold of the sole, crook of the elbow, give it a bit of wiggle. Okay, you feel that intensity in there, don't overdo it, but just sort of feel the movement, micro move it, final breath, give your feet a bit of a wiggle, and then come into a comfortable sitting position while we come into our pranayama, our breathing practice. Okay, so comfortable position is important. You can see I've got a sort of yogic rug here, which really helps feet and the sides of your legs. Okay, the softer it is, the less likely you are to become numb or pins and needly. I sit on 2 blocks, okay, because I need to get my knees either level or just below the position of my hips, but that allows my pelvis to scoop and brings my knees to the floor, so I have a much more stable base. Okay, but just use whatever you like, a bolster, cushions or anything. If your knees are up, just stick something underneath them just to support them. So softness and comfort is really important, okay? But a straight spine or an upright spine is what you're aiming for, so that you don't have to hold tension within your torso to keep it upright, okay? So in this position, because my pelvis is scooped, everything balances and is in line, and I feel as I could sit here for quite a long time, okay? So that's the aim. Okay, so breathing practices. Okay, there's 4 that can help, and these can help if you sort of wake up before you go to sleep, or even if you wake up halfway through it. We've got 2-4 breath. Okay, so breathing out twice as long as we breathe in. Ujjayi breathing, you can combine those 2, which is the constriction at the back of the throat. Alternative nostril breathing, this balances the left and right hand sides of the brain, okay? Balancing the energy in your body, so not only the calming energy but the rising energy is really important, okay? You'll find that sometimes if your mind's all over the place, it means you're sort of right nostril biased, okay? That's the energy, the heat, the masculine side of your bod deals with the left hemisphere of the brain, okay? Left is the cooling, calming, feminine, right side of the brain, and that's the one we need to focus on to calm everything down and to get everything steady. But a balance is important. Okay, throughout the day, the pressure in each nostril sort of changes, so you'll be right nostril dominant or left nostril dominant every sort of 1 to 3 hours, they say. It changes. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. It's part of your natural bodily process. But alternative nostril breathing balances that issue out. If you wake up in the middle of the night, you may have a blocked left nostril. That sometimes happens to me. Okay, try and clear that. Lie on your right hand side, try and clear the left, and then just do straight left nostril breathing. Okay, nice and steady. When you're breathing in, okay, if you Ujjayi breathe, you constrict it, so it feels more difficult to breathe in. Okay, so release your throat, widen it as if you were sort of drinking a large quantity of liquid, and you'll find you're able to inhale a lot larger quantity of air if you open your throat, even though you're breathing through your nostrils. Okay, so a couple of little things to do. And the last one is be breath. So those 4 things, you can utilize them at any time. You don't need anything, just your body and your mind and your breath. So you can do them all. So we'll do them all now. Okay, I like to use a metronome for the count breath. You don't have to use this. Sometimes it annoys people more than helps. Okay, but we'll try it and see what you think. Okay, so start it off. Come on. Weird. Best laid plans, eh? the metronome stopped working. Okay, so we'll do it without the metronome. All right, so 2-4 breathing. All this is breathing it out twice as long as you breathe in. This is one that's scientifically proved to reduce stress, reduce and relax the body generally. Okay, so it's as well, you can do this anytime, it's as well to do it prior to meditation or just prior to sleep. Okay, you can take any of these bits individually and it will always help. Okay, so let's start off with 2-4 breathing. Nice relaxed position as they come into your comfortable sitting position, close your eyes, and then let's just start by breathing in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 4. Okay, in for a count of 2, out for a count of 4. Okay, relax through your body as you breath count. Okay, so no tension, soften everything. In for 2 and out for 4. Okay, if you feel as though you can deal with more, you can do 3 and 6 or even 4 and 8. And just try it for your own body really, but try 10 of them first of all, because you'll only know if you're breathing in and out enough after about 10 rounds. Okay, so do 2 and 4 for at least 10 and see how your body feels. If it's fine, increase it, but don't overdo it. Okay, so just breathing out twice as long as you breathe in, relaxing through the body as you do so. Okay, final breath here. And then the next one we're going to go on to is, well, Ujjayi breathing is constriction of the back of the throat, so it's making the sound of the ocean. Okay, so you can do that at the same time in your 2-4 breathing. Okay, but it creates a vibration in your brain. It works on one of the nerves in your throat, which again sends messages to the parasympathetic normal system to relax the body. So that helps. So you can combine the two, or just do Ujjayi breathing, so just that sound of the ocean is fine. Yeah, the other one we do prior to meditation, we always do Kapalbhati if we can, which is, again, it's an energy rising thing, okay, but it brings clarity to the mind, okay, it helps you to focus, which is what meditation is all about, and it can help to clear the mind because it's focusing. So Kapalbhati breath, shiny skull as they sometimes call it. Okay, we tend to do this in a position where we're straight arms pressing into knees or thighs, okay, and slightly lean forward. We can either take a soft gaze at the floor or close your eyes. Okay, this is only breathing out, okay, and we use the diaphragm as a pump. So it's, okay, so we're just pulling the diaphragm in and pumping the air out. So we just do it on the exhale. What happens is a vacuum's created, the body will automatically sort of suck air in. You don't have to do anything, okay, once you've breathed out. Okay, we do 3 rounds of 10 to start off, and then see how you feel after it. Okay, so come into your position, okay, nice straight arms, pressing your weight into them, and either focus on the floor or close your eyes. Okay, in between each round we do a nice steady inhale and exhale. So let's do that. Inhale, exhale, and then nice deep inhale for the start of the first round. Begin. Extend that final one, the 10th, and then a nice steady inhale and exhale. Nice deep inhale again for the second round. Begin. Extend that final one, nice deep inhale and exhale. Nice deep inhale, third and final round. Begin. And then an inhale and exhale. And then return to your normal breathing again. You should feel sort of steady, nice pressure or a feeling in your forehead. That's what it does, okay? And a sort of an energetic increase within your body, okay, which is a good thing. Okay, we're going to balance that by coming into alternative nostril breathing, okay, which is the next one that can help. Okay, so Vishnu Mudra is the one we do, so middle finger and forefinger turned into the palm, so we have our ring finger and our thumb to do right nostril, thumb, left nostril, ring, finger. Okay, we normally do this with the right hand because it's in Hindu philosophy it's about giving. Okay, this one's for receiving, so this is about giving. So that's why we do it with the right hand. If you're left-handed, okay, you're gonna have to do it the other way. Okay, so right. So we always start off breathing in with our left because it's associated with the calming side of things. Okay, relax your arm as you come to this position and try not to bring your head to your mudra. It's the mudra to your head. Okay, close your eyes, relax through the body, and then a nice steady inhale through your left nostril. Squeeze both nostrils and retain the breath for a couple of moments. Release the right, breathe out. Now breathe in through the right nostril. Squeeze both nostrils, retain, and then release left nostril and breathe out. Okay, that's one round. Okay, another one of those. So inhale left. Squeeze both nostrils, hold. Release the right, breathe out. In through the right. Squeeze both nostrils, hold. Release through the left. That's two. In through the left. Squeeze both nostrils, hold. Release the right, breathe out. In through the right. Squeeze both nostrils and hold. Release the left, breathe out. And then release and come down. Okay, that's a very short alternative nostril breath. We normally try and do proportions of 1, 4 and 2. So inhaling, whatever you use. So if you inhale for 2, hold the breath for 8, release for 4. Okay, so 1, 4, 2 is the proportions. We try and build up to inhale for 4, hold for 16 and breathe out for 8. Okay, so but you can do any proportions you wish as long as you're balancing using that breath. That's fine. Okay, so that's alternative nostril breathing. The other one we can introduce is B breath. Okay, B breath is very calming, again for its effect on the parasympathetic normal system, nervous system. So we try and get the vibration in the center of our head. A bit more difficult when you're in a bedroom if there's somebody else there to hum. Okay, so try and make this a preparation before you actually go to the bedroom. We try and get the frequency of the vibration to vibrate in the center of our head. So just on the exhale. So nice deep breath, inhale, and then humming. Okay, release, inhale. Okay, try and get that frequency. You heard it go higher for me because I'm trying to get it in the center of my brain. Okay, and again. One more. And then return to your normal breathing. Okay, and then just take a couple of moments just to feel what that's done to the center of your brain. It is a vibration that really helps to focus your body on relaxation and calming in the mind. Okay, again, you can do this at any time you wish, although some people might look at you a bit weirdly. Okay, all of these things have an effect on the vagus nerve. Okay, it's the one that goes from the base of your brain and sort of is a transmitter of all information from your body, your torso, telling your brain what's going on. Okay, you don't have to worry about it, but all of these breaths have an effect on that vagus nerve. Okay, so they're the 4 breaths. You can utilize any of those at all times and a combination of any of them. So try any of that to prepare yourself for sleep. Okay, now we should be ready for our meditation, having done all that. Okay, if you have been sitting in this position here, just take a few moments maybe to unravel, give your legs a bit of a rub, your feet, get yourself comfortable, get something soft so that your feet and stuff remain reasonable, bolsters, blankets, anything to bring yourself comfort. Okay, so try not to be uncomfortable. Even if you are uncomfortable and you're meditating, don't worry about releasing yourself, just get rid of whatever, the pins and needles, numbness, and then come back to sitting. That's fine, don't over stress about it. That's not what it's all about. Okay, so come into your comfortable sitting position again, And then just take yourself through a detension sort of scan, which is the same as we do in relaxation. So close your eyes first of all, feel the weight of your head, bring it in line with your shoulders and your pelvis. Okay, feel through your spine, that thing that links them, and try and press into your sit bones and lift through the crown of your head. Gently tuck your chin in, okay, not too much, but so you know that your spine is nicely aligned or feels nicely aligned into your head. What you want to try and avoid is allowing the head to tilt back, okay, because it brings everything out of alignment and out of balance. Okay, shoulders are level or slightly back, so just try and feel the shoulder blades gently pulling together, and then relax your upper arms. The reason we do that is so that it opens the chest and widens it so we can breathe better. Okay, upper arms hanging directly down, and then just bring your hands to wherever that allows them to be. Okay, feel your pelvis and soften everything in your pelvis. Okay, wherever you may be sitting, okay, cross-legged, kneeling, or even your legs straight out. Okay, if you really can't get into a comfortable position in any of these, then sit up against a wall or anything straight, or sit in a chair even. Okay, as long as you're upright in your spine, any of those would be fine. Okay, once you've softened your pelvis, feel your legs all the way down to your feet. Give your feet a little bit of a twiddle, and then relax and try and retain that softness. And then just start to breathe in your normal, natural way. Don't force it in any way at all. Just a steady, natural breath, breathing in just as much as the body needs, no more, no less. Just take a couple of moments steadying that breathing. So just become aware of the space you have around you. Create a conscious awareness of your space and your boundaries. Be open to everything. Explore new opportunities. Enjoy the quiet, the peace, and the solitude. Once your body is settled into the space around you, turn your attention inwards. Draw your mind softly and gently towards your breath. Tune into the sensations. Feel your breath creating subtle movements. Listen for any sounds. Turn your senses inwards. Each breath begins with the exhale. We release the breath. We give it out into the world, creating space, letting go, softness, emptiness. Allow the exhalation to travel out of the body without leaving anything behind. Only stillness, only emptiness. To exhale is to create space for the new breath. At the end of the exhalation, your whole being is there, waiting for the inhalation to come in. Allow the inhale to slowly emerge into your body. Be passive, be soft, be porous, and absorb your breath into every cell. Receive each inhalation as a gift with joy. Welcome your breath. Invite it in. Let it expand and fill you completely, gently. Listen closely to the sound of your breath. Allow a soft ujjayi breathing to emerge, that gentle restriction of the throat. Feel your throat gently surrounding your breath. Become absorbed in the song of your breath. Allow your breath to move slowly into you, gently opening, creating space, softness, fluidity. Listen to the breath as it leaves you. Slowly release it. Let it go. When your old breath has left you, enjoy the emptiness. Stay a while. Sit with the pause. When your new breath has filled you, enjoy the fullness. Stay a while. Sit with the pause. Connect with these spaces the momentary, temporary still points between the breaths. In the spaces in between, there is silence, there is stillness. This stillness creates a seed for meditation. It allows us to glimpse what meditation is like, the space between things, the space between thoughts, the space between events. Absorb yourself in the endless dance of your breath. Now very slowly open your eyes and take a soft focus on the floor, and then either go to sleep, come to bed, whatever you need to do at this moment in time, and we'll continue this in part 2 straight into our Yoga Nidra if that's what you need to do. Thank you and namaste.